If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also turn on notifications for more videos. Welcome, everyone. This is Those Podcasts. Right now, we'll be able to focus about your gear and money. So let's get over it. My focus on gear and money is because I was thinking like around like 2 3 weeks ago. Because as you already know my story, to recap, I got a loan actually with Circuit Bank to able to purchase all of my gear, and little by little, like almost took me like 4 years to pay everything. I got everything overall, but there's a lot of people out there, especially these times, with the COVID-19 and stuff and everything, that some people they cannot afford even a good mic or even though a whole full studio like I have right here. Like this mic that I use, the Roland, I believe this is the Roland or BR20. I'm sorry, the Roland BR20. Yeah, this is the mic that I use right now to make this podcast right here. And sometimes actually I use this one to for my YouTube channel as well. If you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, it's also called Those Reviews. I actually review right there about gear, unboxing also, and I also have some other stuff. I also throw right there my podcast in there too. So go check it out. It's called Those Reviews. Okay, so let's go back to the what we were talking about of gear and money. So the thing is that I believe that also having good gear is really good for your studio. But now, in times how we are right now, getting cheap gear also can also be good. Like on this one, I got it for the case and everything. I believe I paid $18. Samash. I mean, I can say. I mean, it's in Samash where I got it. If you have the luxury to purchase $400 mics, $600 speakers, or even $500 headphones and your computer and everything, then go for it. But if you have minimum money less than $200 to spend for everything, then I believe a good microphone like the one I have right now. Only this one actually is mostly retails around $25, and you can actually get a small keyboard as well, like a 25 keyboard somewhere for I believe $30 at max. So that's less than $100 right there. And some good speakers, probably like $89 right there. There's almost $200. Yeah, so mostly those two, and I guess you already have a computer. If not, they're the cheapest computer you can get. My motto right here is actually to start something, you gotta do it now. Don't wait until next week. Don't wait until next month. Don't wait until next year. Just do it. I mean, I had a comment below actually my YouTube channel, not on this podcast, but on my YouTube channel. I had this comment that somebody said like, "What do you do? How do you start? Or how do you do it?" And I told him, "Just do it. That's it. You just gotta do it. You just gotta put yourself, even if you don't have a lot of money, you just need a mic, a recorder. My small recorder that I got, 89.99. But this one, the one I have right now, the Zoom H6, it cost me $300. So it's a big price difference, but just because I got it back then. So, but you know how the epidemic is going on right now and everything. A lot of people are having less money, so you have to work what you have right now. So you be able to do it with also some speakers, and you have your computer. The only thing I gotta say with this is just to do it. Don't be afraid to take a new hike, or don't be afraid to put your YouTube channel out there. For me, I started with a camera and my lights from my house. That's it, pretty much. I don't have this fancy gear and everything. Even today, I don't even have this fancy gear that everybody, all YouTube people have and all that. I mean, you really don't need it unless, um, unless in the future. I mean, but for now, what I have is more than okay. So to able to start, even in YouTube, you just need a camera and yourself, pretty much. That's how people start. Everybody start from zero. I started from zero. I'm not yet up there. I don't have 10 million subscribers. I don't even have a million subscribers. first point is just to start where you're at and never give up. And better things are come on your way. Just what I want to say in this podcast. I think it's really important for people to hear it from other people than just yourself, because sometimes you're thinking, hey, I'm not gonna do this. I don't know what people are gonna think about me if I'm doing this video. I don't know what people are gonna think if they hear my voice. Who cares? You just do it. A couple of years back, I had my real estate license and everything. I didn't do it 100% because that time I was thinking, because of one person telling me a whole bunch of different profanity, I didn't decide to do it. But I had to do something that I love doing. So what I love doing is doing music, doing podcasts, and doing YouTube. That's it. Like me, nobody really knows me, but I have anxiety and stuff. And when I do a really crazy task like paperwork and all that, I get a lot of anxiety. So that's why I used to get a lot into real estate, because I'm a licensed real estate agent still here in California. I'm a licensed real estate agent here. I thought when I was 19, I thought that's what I was gonna like. That's what I was gonna do. But I'm thinking, hey, your life is short. You do what you love and do what you think that is best for you. Whoever wants to say something, then I just say, I'm not gonna say bad words right now, but so just do what you think is best, that you like, and keep doing it every day, and then you're gonna get people listening to you. You're gonna get your people following you and your YouTube channel, people subscribing to your YouTube channel, or do some other stuff. It doesn't have to be in YouTube, it doesn't have to be in podcast. It can be also in real estate. You just gotta keep going, keep putting more material, making more, keep going at it. Like me, I used to door knock 100 doors a day in my neighborhood, and I had taps on it all the time. And with those, only one person I talked to over the door, and some of them I sell their land, I sell their properties, mostly land. I only sell land because I don't know. I guess I was mostly just a land person, I never got to sell really like fancy big house and all that. If you're doing something like that, just if you did 10 today, you gotta do 100 tomorrow. You just gotta keep going. Don't listen what people say around you, because you're gonna have 100 or 50 or 300 people telling you otherwise. You just listen whatever you believe is right and you do it. But coming back to gear, the gear you use is also really important what you're making. If you're doing a blog, if you're doing a review, if you're doing a podcast or anything like that. And also that I believe is really important too as well is a dead room with no noise too as well. It's really also important, but you also gotta have some acoustic trimming around, or if you like speaking like me around your microphone. Like I have this big acoustic blanket. I don't remember. It's Acoustic Choice, I believe. That's the name of it. They're pretty good, but I believe I should get another one too in the future, or I don't know, get a different brand. Who knows? Whisper Room or something. Otherwise, in my case, with money and gear, I mean, you have to think what you're gonna get first, because I believe also one of the biggest tools is also your voice. Your voice is also one of the biggest tools out there, because without your voice, you're not gonna be making anything on streaming wise or whatever. But one of the choices that I say that is also good is the microphone. If you're doing podcasts, it's also a recorder. That's it pretty much, because everything else you can actually, and your headphones too as well, because you can actually put it in the computer. You just gotta hear it, gotta edit a little bit, and that's it. You just put it. Don't be afraid. Who cares what people say? Everybody's gonna say different things. They're gonna have million different opinions, but who cares? It's all what it matters, what it makes you happy, and what it makes you enjoyable for your life. Because life is too damn short for you not to do what you like to do. It doesn't have to be this podcast or whatever it has to be. It can be whatever else you like doing. Who cares what people think? As long you enjoy it and you're doing, and you're gonna be making money as well. That's really important. Is your own choice. Yeah. Also, speakers are also really good. I mean, on podcast wise, I don't really believe it's really important, because the only three things that I'm using right now is a microphone, is a recorder, because you need to have a recorder, and your headphones in a quiet room. Probably you can spend less than $200-300 on it. You can actually spare some money on it. So I think this is one of the best choices for you to do. Yeah, next thing that I think is also important towards when you spend your money towards gear, recording studio for you like to sing and to make beats and all that. Of course, it's gonna be the computer. In that part is gonna be the keyboard. That is like around less than $85. Some good speakers, like I said earlier, around $89. The cheapest that is okay, is good. And when I'm talking about keyboards, a MIDI keyboard, of course, and the microphone. Pretty much just those three or four things that you can start making music, because of course the MIDI keyboard you need to be able to put on the work for the like the BST or whatever you're using, I believe that's less than 200, $300. Those are two or three things that are really essentials, are really important for you to have, because the speakers, you're going to need them to be able to give you a feedback of what you're doing on the computer. Supposedly that you already have a computer. Everything else is just general. Anything else, I mean, if you don't want to spend a lot of money and this time of crisis and everything, just get those three things: the speakers, the microphone, and the MIDI keyboard, and you already have your yeah, also your headphones too as well. But those three or four things are mostly more essential in a recording studio, in my belief. This is just my belief. In the podcast, it's just a microphone, a dead room, a recorder, and the headphones. That's it, pretty much. You don't need everything else, additional stuff, like putting a whole bunch of acoustic treatment and everything, and I don't know, mixing it and all that. I have a mixing board. That's just extra stuff. So I have all that kind of stuff. I have a preamp. I have a mixer. I have four speakers and cool computer and everything. I just use it just for music and stuff. I mean, all this cost me more than almost $18,000 for everything. You can go beyond that. You can go almost 100,000, whatever you want to go. The limit of money doesn't matter on that point. If you have a limited resources, if you just want to spend less than $300, those are only the four or three things. They are essential for either to do a podcast or to record music. So let me know, guys, if you are hearing me from a YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, comment below, and give a like. And if you hear me on my podcast, please download this one and leave me a comment too, and also give me a good feedback. So let me know what you guys think about, and until the next one.